What's up guys, Eric here. Have you ever gotten on YouTube and searched for big names like Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, or Marianne Williamson, and notice that on the results you get other things, like for instance you get law of attraction things like change your vibration and you attract the woman of your life, or you change your frequency and you will attract millions of dollars, or 3 simple steps to become a millionaire, and those sort of things. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. One thing that I find very interesting with that is that most of those videos have close to 1 million views or more. I find that extremely interesting. And what that tells me is that there are so many people out there desperate to find an easy way out of their misery. The problem is that we want things easy. These videos work exactly like the diet and exercise videos, where people get on the video expecting to find something that they don't need to do much and magically get the results that they want. They want to lose the 10 pounds, the 20 pounds, the 30 pounds overnight. It took you a long time to get the weight to get to where you are right now. What makes you think that you're gonna lose that weight overnight? On the same token, we have the other side where we are living a very unhappy life and we want to change things in our lives, but we think that we can change that overnight. Well, granted, there are times where you just make the decision and you change and it happens overnight. But it usually doesn't happen like that. What happens usually is that it takes time. All those videos, if you read the headline, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is what I need. Let me see the video. I want to get the woman of my life right now. And then you see the video and it tells you all those videos require time and require patience and require you to pay attention, things that you don't want to do. And that's the bottom line. You don't want to do that. Why? Because you're just too lazy. But beyond that, on those videos, one interesting thing happened. We see the video and we either just pass to another video, just stop the video and go to another one and go to another one, jump from one video to another, or we get to a video and then we start doing what the video says just to a point, and then we just go back to the old behavior. Reason is because, besides the fact that we're lazy, is because the things that we see on those videos aren't necessarily congruent with the way we are. You see, because you do something one way, that doesn't mean that that's gonna work for me. Yes, I do say that learn from other people, you know, because nobody makes it to the top of the mountain alone. Learn from other people, but then just do things your way. I understand that there are people that say, okay, if you want to make it to the top, just find somebody who already made it and do exactly what they did. I think that's totally stupid. If you ask me, I think that's totally stupid. Why is that? I think it's stupid because you are following somebody else's path, not your own path. See, when you find your own path, then you don't have to struggle that much. Why? Because you're doing your things your way. And so how do we commit to the process of change? How do we commit to changing our lives? I would say number one thing is do things your way. Meaning, get on the videos and learn how they do things and learn how the steps they take and how they go about their lives, or whatever it is that they talk about in those videos. Learn from them. It's important that you can learn from them. And just put your signature in it, meaning see how you can turn that video or the things that they teach in your way. If they say meditate at night and in the morning, well, maybe you want to start meditating in the morning by walking in your bedroom, by as I'm getting the sun in my face. That's blessing right there, so I'm counting my blessing. Thank you. Just if they say meditate in the evening and the morning, then you meditate in the evening, in the morning, but meditate your way. Meditate by You know, if you don't want to sit in your room or in the living room, whatever, with your eyes closed, you know, just meditate as you're taking a shower, or meditate as you making breakfast, or something like that. If they say write on your journal and stuff, and you don't want to write in a piece of paper, you just write it on your phone, for instance. Make things yours. Make things in such a way. And now we have the ambulance because this is New York, and you know there's a lot of noise around, but I hope that you can still hear what I'm saying. So let's continue as the ambulance passes by. Let's continue. So that's the first thing you want to do. Whatever it is that you're gonna watch on YouTube, or you're gonna read about changing your life and those sort of things, make that teaching yours. See how you can transform what you're reading or what you're watching and turn it into something that it feels good to you, it feels comfortable to you, it feels congruent with who you are, your inner self, your inner being. Number 2, another thing that you can do to commit yourself to the change process is to bring your body into it. You want to bring your body into it, meaning we think a lot about, okay, yeah, this is, you know, you think and stuff like that, and everybody thinks that thinking is done with the head. Oh, I don't know if something big is happening, there's another truck passing. So anyways, that you think with your head, and we don't think with the head, we think with the whole body. Okay, we already know that the heart has a lot of neurons also that send a lot of information to the brain also, and the gut, your stomach area also has a lot of neurons and nerve endings and stuff that send a lot of information to the rest of the body. So we know that it's not only the head, it's the whole body. Therefore, you want to bring your whole body into what you do. You know, when you say you have that gut feeling, that's something real. So check inside to see how that thing that you're doing, how it feels in you. You know, does it feel a little shaky? Do you feel a little like your stomach is turning a little, or your stomach feels like there's some energy running in there that you don't know what to do, or you don't know what it is, but something that feels great inside there, and you really want to continue doing that. What it is that you're doing. So you bring your whole body into what you're doing, not just your head. The third step I'm gonna say is pace yourself. What do I mean by pace yourself? As you watch a video, they're gonna tell you to do certain steps and do it in a certain way or another. But you have to learn at what pace you work. Are you like me, who like to do things very quickly? Or do you like to go a little slower? Or you like to take one step today and one next week? How exactly do you like to do those things? That's important. That's very important for you to understand how you do those things. And the last step, and I think this is extremely important, is to learn what are the things that you are scared about when you are doing the steps. Study what it is that makes you feel uncomfortable so you don't do it. Study what it is that it makes you feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. Just learn about it. Learn about it so you know what you can change and apply to your life. So now, as you see, anything that you do, it requires time. It requires patience. There's nothing that you're gonna do that you're gonna get that change overnight. Overnight is never overnight. Whenever we see somebody like, oh my God, it's an overnight success, that person is never an overnight success. That person's been practicing for a long time. We just don't see the result, the practice. We just see the results. Like when they talk about Michael Jordan, all we think about is Michael flying in the air, you know, attacking the rim. When we don't talk about how Michael practiced, we don't know how much he practiced to get to that point. So I'm gonna invite you to do that. I'm gonna invite you to practice. To recap, Number one thing, you do things your way. See, learn and stuff, but turn it into something that is more like you. Number two, you bring your body into it. You know, it's not just your head, it's your whole system into it. Number three, pace yourself. Understand the pace you work in. And number four, understand what it is that is making you uncomfortable about that situation, about the committing to change. And then just change it. Start changing it at your own pace. Yes? As usual, we will continue until the lambs become lions. Be bountiful, and let's continue the conversation. I'll see you in the next video.